Alright, well today is a nighttime video, but I am absolutely exhausted. I don't think I'm exhausted because it was my first day at work. I think I'm exhausted because it was my first day at work. I mean, like, what I mean is, I haven't been at work for at least, what, 3 months? Maybe 4? Nah, 3? Well, look, it doesn't matter. The fact is, since I haven't been doing anything, I think I feel tired because I have done something, if that makes sense. But let's talk about work. Well, really, there's nothing crazy to talk about. I wonder what today will show me. And what today showed me was, groundskeeping work is groundskeeping work. There are 3 main characters in my team. One is the boss, and he's an alright bloke. He's actually related to my old boss. He's married her. So that makes my life easier, because everything I've done in the past and everything I've told her in the past, there's a very high chance that she has told him. And I make that point valid because at the end of the day, we were talking about hours and times and stuff. And then he mentioned, because we were talking to the Indian guy, and then he mentioned that there's a possibility there I'm only working Thursdays and Fridays if I get the job. So everything I've told the woman seems to pass on to the bloke. And the second employee is an Indian bloke. He seems sketchy. Everything he does is in cash, which is fine. He even said he gets paid to work at this school, and some of it in cash. He just seems sketchy. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love getting paid in cash, but you can definitely avoid taxes and stuff like that. And then he says he owns this brand new, which is parked at the car park, a brand new Toyota Orion Hybrid or Toyota Camry, I don't know, they look the bloody same. And I know they're worth about 50 grand. He said he paid 52 grand because he's got optional extras. He says he paid in all cash. I mean, you could just say I'm jealous, but I don't know, it sounds very suspicious. Because then he also talks about how his mate is an NDIS provider, and if I want to swap NDIS providers, I can sign up with his mate. And then he said that he also helps his mate with NDIS. So in other words, he said he gets paid, because that's what he said. So I don't know, that seemed pretty fishy too. It just seems fishy. And then we got the other groundskeeper, the 60-year-old dude. I don't know, I can't judge him. I haven't really spoken to him. He seems alright. But all I know is he mostly works indoors, or I mostly work outdoors. I wish I could say much about today, but all today consisted of was one piece of yard, which is a large yard, and we were raking. That's all we did. But it was a good day. Time flew past. It was 4 o'clock before I knew it, which is my knockoff. 1600. But yeah, now I've got another 9 days to go. Let's see what I can do. Then I got home and had to do with my VFR. Turns out, because we left the VFR just sitting in the garage for like 5 months and didn't really change oil or anything, the front brake oil turned into like peanut butter. It was really bad. Really bad. And the clutch was very low, extremely low. So we topped them up and fixed them, and then pretty much we watched 1 episode of Night Agent, and I'm gone to bed. No Xbox, nothing. I'm pretty tuckered out today, to be honest. Anyway, I'll upload the other pictures of the VFR stuff, and then I'll upload the video. But yeah, I don't know, today seems alright, but we'll see how the rest of the 9 days go. And my father also told me this funny story. It's a real story. He says at his work, because he works in a factory, we'll just say he builds we'll just say he builds staircases. He doesn't, but whatever. Anyway, he works at a woodwork factory, and one of the people that he knows, like one of the workers, said he'll be back. Anyway, he went to the toilet, and apparently he was gone for quite a while. Turns out when he got out of the toilet really quick, he actually popped out a disc. Now, I don't exactly know what that means. That's what he said. I think a disc is something to do with your back or your butt. No, I think it's back. Anyway, the point of the story is he actually injured himself on the toilet. So he actually got work cover. And when they had to file the work cover report, they had to file it, injury on toilet, or whatever. It was really funny. I wish I could repeat the whole story, but I don't remember the whole story. But it was so funny. And now, once in a while, the boys will be like, hey, my dad. He'd be like, hey, my dad, where are you going? My dad would be like, oh, I'm going to the Dunnies. And he'd be like, hey, don't do what Jason did. I just made that name up. But he'd be like, don't do what Jason did. He's like, yeah, don't you worry, I won't get up too fast and pop my disc out. Yeah, it was really funny. It was really funny when he told the story. But that dude is pretty much better. He said it happened a few days ago, and it's been a few days, and he's getting better. But yeah. Anyway, bye. The fuck?